Hi, all, I'm N. Lakshmi Deepthi from Data Science Department. Now I'm going to tell about the second topic of our subject, data handling and visualization, that is scientific research. In this class, we are going to learn what is scientific research and types of scientific research, steps of scientific research, and why we are doing scientific research. At first, we will see what is scientific research. Scientific research is a logical and systematic research for new and useful information on a particular topic. Research is important both in scientific and non-scientific fields. In our life, new problems, events, phenomena, and processes occur every day. Particularly, implementable solutions and suggestions are required for tackling new problems that arise. Scientific researches are studies that should be systematically planned before performing them. Overall, we can say that scientific research, we are taking one topic, and in that particular topic, we are going to do one research to know about the topic. By studying the topic, we will know what is the topic and what is the main concept in the topic, and improvement what we have to done in that particular topic, means what thing we have to do in that topic. We may know all these things by studying about the topic first, that is scientific research. And the researchers will study systematically, and by studying that particular topic, we can plan how to perform that concept. Without studying about the topic, we are unable to understand the topic and what we are going to do changes in the topic. In single word, we can say that the scientific research is that, and what is existing and what we are going to perform in our new concepts. And in the proposal system, what we are going to do is based on our existing system. These both the same things will happen in particular topic by doing research. In this view, classification and description of scientific studies, planning stage, randomization and bias are explained. Research conducted for the purpose of contributing towards science by systematic collections, interpretation and evaluation of data, and that too in a planned manner, is called scientific research. A researcher is the one who conducts the research. We are going to do this research in one systematic manner, means there are some steps for conducting this research. In a systematic manner, we are going to start our research and we are going to continue this research. Based on this manner and based on the description of this research, we are going to plan our research work and we will do the research. And the results obtained from the small group through scientific researchers are called socialized. And new information is revealed with respect to diagnosis, treatment, and reliability of applications. The purpose of this review is to provide information about definition, classification, and methodology of scientific research. Before beginning the scientific research, the researchers should determine the subject, do planning, and specify the methodology. One person is going to do research on particular topic. Before going to doing the research, he has to plan on which topic he is going to research, which topic or which subject he is going to do research, and plan accordingly, and also specify the methodology which belongs to that particular research work or a particular subject. So we can't do research on all the topics. We are going to select one subject and plan according to that subject and create one methodology for that subject, and then we are going to do research. Based on all these things, scientific research has been different types of classifications. Scientific research can be classified in several ways. Classification may be made according to the data collection techniques based on causality, relationship with time, and the medium through which they are applied. According to data collection techniques, for any research, we are going to collect some data. The first step of our research is collection of data. First step of our research is selection of the subject, and second step, collection of the data. Based on that collection of data, the scientific research has been classified into two types, observational and experimental. In observational research, we are going to observe what the work has been doing, and then we are going to collect that particular data. The name itself says in experimental research, we are going to do some experiments and then collect the data. Every research can't be collected by just only reading. There should be some observations and also implemented some experiments. Based on the collection, there are two types, that is observational and experimental. And according to casualty research, descriptive and analytical. We are having some descriptive data and we are studying the descriptive data and we are going to collect some data. And analytical research, analyze the data and what is the main purpose of our subject, or it is related to our subject, then we are going to collect that data. According to the relationships with time, retrospective and prospective, and cross-sectional according to the medium through which they are applied, clinical and laboratory. These two, clinical and laboratory types, they comes under medicals, where we are doing some clinical research, and laboratory means reports, and social descriptive research means these are all belongs to different types of mediums or different types of sectors. Clinical, laboratory, and also social descriptive research. Another method is to classify the research according to descriptive or analytical features. This review is written according to the classification methods. Descriptive research, case series, and surveillance studies. In analytical research, observational studies, cohort, case control, and cross-sectional research. Interventional research, quasi-experimental, and clinical research. These are all the types which comes under analytical research. Descriptive research. In this type of research, the participant examines the distribution of diseases according to their place and time in society. It includes case reports, case series, and surveillance studies. In descriptive research, we will see accordingly the case reports, case series, and surveillance studies. Case report. It is the most common type of descriptive study. It is the examination of single case having a different quality in the society. Example, conducting general anesthesia in a pregnant patient with mucophilia. Means we are giving some patient anesthesia if she is pregnant based on the purpose of that patient. And we are giving some measurement for that patient. We are writing some report about that patient, and the particular doctor who is going to do that work will analyze or do some research on that patient, and then he is going to suggest the general anesthesia for that particular patient. This is case report. And case series. It is a description of repetitive cases having common features. For instance, case series involving interscalpal pain related to neurological anesthesia, and interestingly malignant hyperthalia cases are not accepted as case series since they are rarely seen during historical development. This case series and case study, this all comes under medical research. Surveillance studies. These are the results obtained from the database that follow and record a health problem. For a certain time, we are going to analyze the cross-infections of particular patient in ICU. These are the three types of studies. And scientists have to undertake research on them and find their cases, solutions, explanations, and applications. The research is broadly classified into two main classes: fundamental or basic research and applied research. In fundamental research, it focuses on expanding knowledge and understanding of fundamental aspects of phenomena. It does not usually have immediate practical applications. Fundamental research is that which we are doing generally, and fundamental research is also called as basic research, where we are doing the research in general things. Later we will see the examples of some fundamental research. Basic or fundamental research, it focuses on expanding our knowledge of the certain subject or occurrence. This type of research examines data to find the unknown and fulfill a sense of curiosity. Usually, basic research seeks to answer how, what, and why when explaining occurrence. Any instant or any subject we have taken, certain subject we have taken, and it is in that occurrence in scientific research. In research, we are going to see that it is a basic research in which we are having one question, and for that question, how it has been arised and what is there in that and why we are using for which purpose we are using that particular research. And some examples of basic research. A study on the growth process of oak tree. Oak tree is also a type of tree, and we are going to study about that oak tree process. A study trying to find out what makes up a proton. This is the scientific word proton, and we are going to study about that proton to find out what makes up a proton. A study in identifying the correlation between rain levels and forest fires. So these are the different types of basic research studies. A study in identifying correlation between rain levels and forest fires. A study on the organization of cryptocurrency. Means how we are organizing cryptocurrency, what is there in cryptocurrency, why we are using cryptocurrency, and what are the benefits of using that cryptocurrency. These are all the study about cryptocurrency. A study to determine the factors that contribute the stress levels. Factors which contributes the stress levels. These are some of the examples of basic research. The second one is applied research. This applied research focuses on solving practical problems and addressing real-world issues. It aims to apply existing knowledge and theories to develop practical solutions. Applied research looks to find solutions for existing and scientific problems. This research type uses some methodologies such as experiments to collect further data in an area of studies. In this applied research, we are having three types of applied research. Action research, evaluation research, and research and development. Action research helps businesses find practical solutions to problems by guiding them. And evaluation research, researchers analyze existing information to help clients make an informed decisions. Research and development focuses on creating new products or services to meet the needs of a target market. These are the three types of scientific research. Some examples of applied research. A study to decrease on social media platforms. A study searching for ways to encourage high school graduates to attend college. A study looking for way to improve patients' retention at a dentist office. A study on methods for diagnosing patients with depression. A study on how to prevent mosquito bites. These mosquito bites or college students, some students attending the college and patients with depression. These are all we can study only by applying some research on that particular concept, but not on like basic research. We have to apply some experiments and then we are going to know about that particular concept. So these are the examples for applied research. Key concepts of scientific research. What are the key concepts and what are the methods? What are the steps we are using for scientific research? Observation. Identify a phenomena or problem. We are going to identify a problem. Identify a problem means and where that problem is and from which subject we have started that problem. And question. Form a question from that problem. You have already identified that problem. Now, form a research question from that problem. Hypothesis. Propose a testable prediction or explanation. You are going to explain that particular question. Experimentation. Design and conducted experiments to test the hypothesis. Already we have designed one hypothesis. We have to design and conduct some experiments to test the hypothesis. Analysis. Interpret the data to draw conclusions. Conclusion. Confirm, reject or revise the hypothesis. After all these steps you have done, you have to confirm your conclusion and or you have to revise your conclusion, or some person or you may also not satisfied with that particular conclusion, so you will reject that conclusion. Obviously, if you reject that conclusion, somewhere is the problem in the your subject. So if it is confirmed, you can go continuously for publications. Means share findings with some scientific community. You are going to share that whatever the research you have done, you are going to share that with some scientific communities. And see, what are the key concepts we are using in scientific research? Variables. Independent variables, what the researcher manipulates, and dependent variables, what is measured or observed. What we are measuring or what we are observing is a dependent variable. And the other key concept in scientific research is control group, a baseline group that does not receive the experimental treatment. That group we call as control group. Replicability, the ability to reproduce the study and get similar results. Peer review, the process of evaluation by experts before publications. These are the four main concepts of scientific research. Steps in conducting research. Identify a problem or gap. Explore unanswered questions in literature. You have to explore what are the questions or gaps in that particular research and you have to fill the gaps. Conduct a literature review. In literature review, you have to gather existing knowledge, and from that existing knowledge, you are going to create proposed knowledge on your particular topic. Create a hypothesis and testable prediction. You have to develop a hypothesis and testable predictions. Design the study. Choose methods, tools, and participants for your particular study. Collect data. Use experiments, surveys or observations for collecting some data. As we have already seen in classifications, there are observations data and also the experimental data. Analyze the data. Use statistical or thematic techniques for analyzing the particular data you have been collected in that particular topic. Interpret the results. Discuss findings in relation to that hypothesis. Communicate findings. Write papers, reports or presentations. Whatever the work you have done, you don't keep that work with you and you have to present that work in some papers or you have to generate some reports and also do some presentations. It may be public or somewhere else. You have to present your topic and your research. What is the existing research and what you have proposed research in that particular topic. These are the steps to follow while you are conducting a scientific research. Why we are doing research? What is the use of this research? Curiosity. The main purpose of doing the research is curiosity. To explore questions like why does this happen or how does it work? Problem solving. Researchers help to tackle challenges such as improving health, reducing poverty or building better technologies. When the COVID-19 has been erased, so many persons have been searching for the vaccine for COVID-19. This all has been done based on the research. They are researching that particular COVID-19, how we got and what is the main purpose and how not to spread this research. This all the things happen by doing research because it is a problem and we are going to solve that problem by using scientific research. Innovation. Research drives new discoveries like COVID-19 vaccine, inventions and progress. Evidence-based decision making. Policymakers, businesses and communities rely on research to make informed decisions. These are the four things why we are doing research. And finally, the applications of research. The scientific research where we are doing this scientific research. In healthcare system, clinical trials for new medicines or treatments. Technology, development of AI, robotics and cybersecurity tools. Environment, researching renewable energy sources or biodiversity conversations. The main applications is healthcare. In healthcare, we are going to discover some new medicines. New medicines means nowadays we are getting different types of diseases, and for the diseases, every disease is having some medicine today. In this concept, by using the scientific research, only the particular scientists are discovering new medicines, and by discovering new medicines only we can give treatment for that particular patient. And technology also very much improving nowadays. Development in artificial intelligence, robotics, and cyber security tools. These are all growing by doing scientific research. Environment, researching renewable energy sources or biodiversity conversations. Education, exploring new teaching methods or tools for improving learning. Business, market research for understanding consumer behavior. In education nowadays, we are having new teaching methodologies. Before days, we are using only blackboard and chalk for teaching students. But nowadays, we are using very latest technologies like presentations and different tools for implementing that presentations, so that we are also improving the knowledge and we are giving that knowledge to a particular students. These are all the things will happen only by scientific research. Business, market research for understanding consumer behavior. In business, the main process is customer. Whatever the work we are doing, we are selling that product to some customer. These are we have to know that product is suitable for that particular customer or not, and how the customer will behave about that product, how we will use that product, and what are the changes we are going to do in that product, so that we can increase our marketing. So these are all the things happen by using scientific research and learning about that particular product. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.